वेलकम टू ज्ञान की पाठशाला। ज्ञान की पाठशाला में आप सभी का स्वागत है।
Learning objectives. After studying this module, you should be able to explain the meaning of controlling, state the importance of controlling, describe the relationship between planning and controlling, explain the steps in the process of controlling, and describe the techniques of controlling. Case study of controlling concept. Toyota is one of the world's largest automobile manufacturers, selling over 9 million models in 2006 on all 5 continents. A top 10 Fortune Global 500 enterprise, Toyota ranks among the world's leading global corporations and is proud to be the most admired automaker. The basic factor which enabled the company to acquire this position is its quality control measures. The foundation of the everyday operation in Toyota production system is standardized work, standardized procedures that regulate every single work step in the entire process of producing an automobile. Setting standards. They established a specified standard for their products. Then record product defects, figure out why they happened, work diligently to fix them, track how quality improved, and then keep refining the process until it was done right. Fixing the standards, analyzing the performance, finding the errors, and rectifying it are the basic processes behind Toyota's quality control process. In management, the sum of all these processes constitutes the great concept of controlling. Meaning, from the above case, it is very clear that controlling is an inevitable function of an organization and decides its existence and future. Controlling process ensures that activities in an organization are performed as per the plans. Controlling also ensures that an organization's resources are being used effectively and efficiently for the achievement of predetermined goals. Controlling definition. In the words of Kuntz and O'Donnell, managerial control implies the measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviations to assure attainment of objectives according to plans. Importance of controlling. Controlling is an indispensable function of management. If an organization is not implementing a proper control system, its plans can remain plans only, and the result will be failure. A good control system helps an organization in the following ways. Accomplishing organizational goals. There is a direct relation with controlling function and attainment of its goals. It measures progress towards the organizational goals and brings to light the deviations, if any. If there is a deviation from the plans, proper corrective actions can be taken to achieve the goals. Judging the accuracy of standards. Each organization has its own accuracy levels and standards set. An efficient control system keeps a careful check on the changes taking place in the organization and in the environment. Control system also helps to review and revise the standards in light of changes in the environment. Improving employee motivation. Controlling ensures that a well performer is getting rewarded. A good control system analyzes the employees' the standards of performance on the basis of which they will be appraised. It thus motivates them and helps them to give better performance. Making efficient use of resources. An organization has to ensure its resources are being well utilized. By exercising control, a manager seeks to reduce wastage and spoilage of resources accordance with predetermined standards and norms. This ensures that resources are used in the most effective and efficient manner. Facilitating coordination. Controlling function enables coordination among the activities of an organization. Each department and employee of an organization is guided by the set standards determined by the controlling team. Each one are well coordinated with one another. Limitations of controlling. Even if controlling is one of the basic functions of management, it is not free from limitations. The important among them are discussed below. Difficulty in setting quantitative standards. Everything which can be measured have a quantitative value. However, in management, it is difficult to get some standards in quantitative value. This makes measurement of performance and their comparison with standards a difficult task. Little control on external factors. Controlling can be applied with comparatively lesser efforts when the factors to be controlled are internal. But an enterprise cannot control external factors such as government policies, technological changes, competition, etc. Resistance from employees. Different methods are applied by the firm to exercise control on its employees. Control is often resisted by employees. They see it as a restriction on their freedom. For instance, employees might object when they are kept under a strict watch with the help of closed-circuit televisions. Costly affair. Controlling process involves much time and effort. This will make this function a costly affair. A small enterprise cannot afford to install an expensive control system. It cannot justify the expenses involved. Relationship between planning and controlling. Planning and controlling are said to be the inseparable twins of management. A control system ensures the existence of certain standards. These set standards act as the basis for executing the controlling function. However, these predetermined standards are set by the planning authority of an organization. Once a plan is made, the role of controlling begins to ensure that everything is functioning in accordance with the plans made. Hence, we can say that planning put the basis for controlling and controlling ensures plans are executed. Controlling process. Controlling is such an inevitable function of an organization where it ensures the quality and performance. Controlling is a systematic process involving the following steps. Setting performance standards. Setting of a basic standard is the first and foremost process in controlling process. The standards are the criteria against which actual performance would be measured. Thus, standards serve as benchmarks towards which an organization strives to work. Measurement of actual performance. Once performance standards are set, the employee's performance should be measured on the basis of these standards. Each and every process and employee's performance are compared with these standards to find out the variations from actual plan. Comparison of performance. Here, the actual performance will be compared with the set standards. Such comparison will reveal the deviation between actual and desired results. The comparison will help the organization to understand everything is on the track or not. It is very important to find out the deviations before the task is getting completed. Analyzing deviations. Some deviation in performance can be expected in all activities. Deviations are the difference between actual performance and set standard. It can happen in general conditions because we cannot expect 100% outcome in any situations. However, the important part is that to rectify it and analyze where the business is lagging. Taking corrective actions. When the deviations go beyond the acceptable range, especially in the important areas, It demands immediate managerial attention so that deviations do not occur again and standards are accomplished. Once the corrective measures are identified, then the organization can go ahead with its implementation. Techniques of controlling. Techniques for managerial control may be divided into traditional methods and modern techniques. Traditional methods. Traditional techniques are those which have been used by the companies for a long time now, which includes personal observation, statistical reports, break-even analysis, budgetary control, etc. Personal observation. Under this method, the supervisor directly observes his subordinates and evaluates his performance. Personal observation enables the manager to collect first-hand information. This method creates a psychological pressure on the employees to perform well, as they are aware that they are being observed personally on their job. Statistical reports. Employees' performance details are to be presented here in the form of averages, percentages, ratios, correlation, etc. These statistical data are presented to the managers regarding performance of the organization in various areas. These information can be used to have a decision while making employee-related decisions. Break-even analysis. Break-even point is the point where the cost equals the profit. Break-even analysis is a technique used by managers to study the relationship between costs, volume and profits. Break-even analysis helps the organization to find out the probable profit and losses at different levels of activity. Budgetary control. Under budgetary control, all operations are planned in advance and the plans are expressed in terms of numerical analysis. These budgets serves as the basics or set standards and actual results are compared with budgetary standards. This comparison helps to find out the deviations. If there any deviations are found, corrective actions will be taken. Modern techniques. Modern techniques are the methods used in the present-day business which involves ratio analysis, accounting, PERT analysis, and management auditing. Return on investment. Return on investment, ROI, is a useful technique to measure the organization's performance. It helps to analyze whether the investment is providing a reasonable return or not. ROI can be used to measure overall performance of an organization or of its individual departments or divisions. Ratio analysis. Ratio analysis refers to analysis of financial statements through computation of ratios. The most important ratios used for analysis are liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, profitability ratio, debt-equity ratio, etc. Management audit. Management audit refers to systematic appraisal of the overall performance of the management of an organization. The purpose is to review the efficiency and effectiveness of management and workers to ensure that the organization is moving towards its goals. PERT and CPM. PERT, Program Evaluation and Review Technique, and CPM, Critical Path Method, are important network techniques useful in planning and controlling. These techniques are especially useful for planning, scheduling, and implementing time-bound projects involving performance of a variety of complex, diverse, and interrelated activities. Management Information System. Management Information System, MIS, is a computer-based information system that provides information and support for effective managerial decision-making. Responsibility accounting. Responsibility accounting is a system of accounting in which different sections, divisions, and departments of an organization are set up as responsibility centers. The head of the center is responsible for achieving the target set for his center. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned in this module. Controlling is the process of ensuring that actual activities conform to planned activities. The importance of managerial control lies in the fact that it helps in accomplishing organizational goals. Controlling also helps in judging accuracy of standards, ensuring efficient utilization of resources, boosting employee morale, creating an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization, and coordinating different activities so that they all work together in one direction to meet targets. Controlling suffers from certain limitations also. An organization has no control over external factors. The control system of an organization may face resistance from its employees. Sometimes controlling turns out to be a costly affair, especially in case of small organizations. Moreover, it is not always possible for the management to set quantitative standards of performance, in the absence of which controlling exercise loses some of its effectiveness. The process of control involves setting performance standards, measurement of actual performance, comparison of actual performance with standards, analysis of deviations, and taking corrective action. Personal observation, statistical reports, break-even analysis, and budgetary control are traditional techniques of managerial control. Return on investment, ratio analysis, responsibility accounting, management audit, PERT, and CPM and Management Information System are modern techniques of managerial control.